Right, this is a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That is good defending. It's been repelled. Otamendi. Alvarez. Tagliafico. De Paul. McAllister. Molina. Messi. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Romero. Otamendi. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Romero. McAllister. Up towards the front line. Nicely intercepted. Pedri. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's a super give and go. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Martinez. Messi. Now it's Gonzalez. Molina. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's really well cleared. Played in deep. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Llorente. Kubasi. Rodri. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. Chance, surely! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Spain, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Alvarez. Gonzalez, spread out to the left. Tagliafico, chance to deliver. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Pedri. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. Cucurella. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Romero, aim forwards. Gonzalez, proves too strong. De Paul. Tagliafico. Gonzalez. Out to the right. Molina chips it through. Alvarez. Chance! Nico Williams. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Not the most accurate pass. And he's there to clear it. It's a good run down the left-hand side, and he's managed to get free. And the cross comes in. No, that's not going to find its target. Tagliafico. Gonzalez, done delicately. Plenty to aim at here. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. Spain.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
De Paul. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Argentina are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Messi. Gonzalez. Argentina already trailing and we've barely begun. Eric Garcia gets it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Otamendi. De Paul. McAllister. Molina forwards and with intent. Here's found the way through. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And it's Molina. Nice control. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a save! Terrific reactions! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Messi with the short one. Lofted in. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Fabian Ruiz. First quarter of an hour gone. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Yamal. Llorente. Rodri. Yamal. Llorente. Llorente with the cross. Otamendi clears it away. And it's Pedri. And here's Yamal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Alvarez attempts a clearance. Messi. Now it's Martinez. Succumbs to the pressure. Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Llorente. Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. De Paul, and claimed it back swiftly. Mikel Oyarzabal. Alvarez. Romero. De Paul. Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz with the foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Alvarez. Llorente wins the duel this time. Kubasi. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. Molina gets across to intercept that. Messi. De Paul. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Cross in, looks like a good one. Yamal. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz, clearly not happy with that. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Gonzalez. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pedri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Romero. Gets it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kubasi. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Yamal. And that has been cleared. Gonzalez. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams. Nico Williams, who's set up one goal so far. McAllister. Messi. De Paul. Otamendi shifted upfield. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz looks to the other side. Tagliafico. McAllister. Aim forwards. And it's Molina. Good ball, good take. Molina puts them all in. Tries to get it clear. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Yamal. Spain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And here's Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Romero gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
The pool clears it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tagliafico, gently done. And it's played forward. And they've got rid. Argentina have reclaimed it. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's... Oyarzabal! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
McAllister. Romero forwards and with intent. Nico Williams goes on a charge down the left. Nico Williams tries a cross. Bit of a misjudgment. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Romero, gently done. Now it's Williams. Cucurella picks it up now. Otamendi can get it clear. Pedri! Williams, over to the left. Cucurella, now the ball in. And it's played forward. Gonzalez. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Llorente cuts it out. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. That's tidy. Now it's Oyarzabal! Chance again? No.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
De Paul. The message is clear, none shall pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nico Williams. Romero makes the interception. Looking here to chip it through. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nico Williams. And he welcomes it in. De Paul tries to clear. Tagliafico. McAllister moved on forwards. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Fabian Ruiz. De Paul. Tagliafico. Tagliafico, good-looking ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Pedri. Argentina, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Rodri. Rodri, played out to the left flank. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nico Williams. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Otamendi shifted upfield. And it's Messi. And here's Messi. Molina looking to hit the byline here. Eric Garcia getting this one clear. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Clipped into space. They get a throw in. Romero. Molina. Aim forwards.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Nico Williams. And here's Nico Williams. That's an excellent interception. De Paul. De Paul forwards and with intent. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal, now he's off and running. Now it's Yamal. Yamal looking to run onto it. Llorente. And here's Yamal. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. There are a few waiting for it. Williams' cross. Romero. De Paul. Otamendi shifted upfield. Cucurella. Gonzalez. Alvarez. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Pedri. Yamal. McAllister. Tagliafico. Otamendi. De Paul. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nico Williams. De Paul. McAllister. Gonzalez. And it's Messi. Molina. Gonzalez. Big chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Rodri. Llorente. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. And here's Llorente. Pedri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Williams. Cucurella puts the ball in, deftly away. De Paul. Yamal, some resolute defending there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rodri. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Rodri. It's a good run down the right. intense physical challenge. Alvarez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. McAllister. Molina. Molina played into space. That's the throw. That is lovely. Gonzalez. Oh, that's nice.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Llorente. Pedri. McAllister, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Alvarez.
Well, Peter, he has to get his head up and gauge the landscape. Had he done so, he would have seen a barren plain.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nico Williams. Now here's the delivery. Otamendi can get it clear. Foot in. Gonzalez.
Spain, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalez. Tagliafico. McAllister. Martinez looks to get on the end of this. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nico Williams. Rodri. That looks a good ball through. Molina. Argentina still chasing a one-goal deficit here. McAllister. Molina. Messi. De Paul. That's really well manoeuvred. Eric Garcia. Rodri. Pedri. Over to the left. Well read, nice interception. Oh, well measured. Gonzalez. Cleared without complication. Now it's Messi. Cross needs to be good. And it's hoisted clear. And he's there to clear it. Moved on forwards. It's a pretty loose pass. De Paul. And here's Gonzalez. Molina. Messi. Tries a measured ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Another chance from a corner. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And it's been played through. Now that's well seen too. Romero. De Paul. And it's played forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fabian Ruiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Molina. McAllister. Messi is onto it in a flash. Molina. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Messi goes short. Molina opts to... goes for a shot!
McAllister just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Messi. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's McAllister. Lovely bit of skill. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Gonzalez. There's the shot! Llorente. Eric Garcia moved on forwards. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Messi wins the duel this time. Molina. Lofted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Pedri. Oyarzabal. And here's Nico Williams. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's having a shot! De Paul. Alvarez. McAllister, forwards and with intent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fabian Ruiz. Williams. Alvarez. Alvarez shifted upfield. Gonzalez. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Argentina, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal spread out to the left. And that is a little undercooked. Molina. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Romero, gently done. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
The pull, aim forwards. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. McAllister. Gonzalez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Dink through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gonzalez. De Paul, and it's played forward. Eric Garcia gets good distance on it. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Romero. De Paul. Tagliafico. Tagliafico. Gonzalez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. Alvarez. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Otamendi. McAllister. Now it's Messi. And it's Molina. And here's Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tagliafico. And here's Alvarez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lobbed in behind. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Muscular approach does pay off here. Llorente. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. He's found a way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Martinez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's the chance to counter.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alvarez. Oh, such a clever touch. He's cut it out.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Romero. Otamendi, gently done.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Fabian Ruiz. De Paul. McAllister. And it's Messi. He is through here. Lovely feet. Molina. Pau Kubasi gets it clear. McAllister have it back and can go again. Molina's cross. Fabian Ruiz is there and he can get that clear. Molina. Romero. Otamendi. Alvarez. Tagliafico. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cucurella forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Romero did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It could be in here. And here's Gonzalez. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That has found him in acres of space.
It was hopeful, to say the least.
Applies the finish! And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Otamendi. Romero. Aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. McAllister gets it away.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Llorente. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Just 5 minutes left. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Swings it across. And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cucurella, that's an imaginative pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Romero, McAllister, Romero, De Paul. Williams. Spain to make one last surge forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Incoming delivery. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Al Kubasi spread out to the left. And it's Pedri. Over to the left. Strong running down that left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's there to clear it. And here's Nico Williams. And his chance to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward. McAllister, Otamendi, Gonzalez, McAllister, gently done. Martinez, Gonzalez, McAllister, Romero, Otamendi, De Paul. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. Gonzalez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And the finish! Yamal. And they can counter here. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And he puts them one up.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
So the ball is placed on the spot. Oyarzabal next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. does it.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Nico Williams is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to double their advantage. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Gonzalez comes up, their fourth taker.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. 3 each. De Paul with the last of the first 5 penalties.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Spain must score here to stay in it. It's in, he's kept them in it.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Big character, big moment, big save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Martinez must keep this out. This is match point. And there it is, the decisive kick. So after a grueling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
Commiseration.